Eh,
Hello and welcome back to a normal rendition of Football Talk with Matt and Trey. We've had some funky ones this year. Last week was probably the funkiest,
Yeah, for sure.
but we are back. Week 18 is over. The playoffs are here. Matthew, how do you feel?
Feeling pretty
Nobody
good.
died this week.
Thank God. Thank fucking God. But yeah,
Yes.
definitely excited to get to the playoffs as I was like a couple weeks ago. Although I did enjoy week 18 more than I expected to, if I'm being honest.
Week 18 was fun. It
Yeah.
was honestly more fun than 17.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree there. Yeah. We can just
My
hop
jammer.
we can just hop right into it.
Let's hop right into this. Boing, bounce right into
Hell
this
yeah.
shit. That's what we does. That's what we do. Let's get into it. There's a lot of meaningless games. We'll steam through some of those. There's some steamier ones. We'll hang on to those ones.
Oh yeah.
There was some quarter, like for instance, Niners Cardinals. Just a random one to point out of the hat. Nothing significant happened other than J.J. Watt retiring. They had some dude named Blah playing quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't
David
know.
Blau of fucking Lions fame in there.
Ah, that
Yeah,
guy.
old Davy Blau.
If he didn't cross my path on Madden, I probably would not have known who he was at
I
all.
only know him from Hard Knocks. So there you
Okay.
go. Okay, let's get into the first one here. Saturday game. Chiefs at the Raiders. Chiefs did a little cool merry-go-round play and yeah, basically did whatever the fuck they wanted to do against the Raiders and got the win.
Yeah, there was no chance the Chiefs weren't winning. They knew it. We knew it. Raiders knew it, and they were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah, it was that sums it up right there, pretty much. Yeah. They they look like they're in playoff form, playoff shape. They're ready to roll. This was just a little speed bump along the way. That's all. A little bloop.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay, shit. What the hell we
they
hit?
just
That was probably a squirrel.
they
All
just hit
right.
the speed bag like
Yeah. That's
the
all.
Josh McDaniels face, the taped over speed bag like sixty
Yeah.
thousand times, real quick.
Yeah. For real.
And they were getting on to the playoffs.
Yeah. We both picked Chiefs. Both got it right. I don't want to spend too much time on that one. No point.
No.
Titans at the Jaguars. Jaguars end up pulling it out late, even though the Titans were kind of in the driver's seat for most of this game here. But those 10 fourth quarter points were enough to put the Jaguars over. That fucking fumble, right? Well, that was a fumble, right?
Yeah.
And they fucking ran it
I
back. Oh, my.
I really feel bad for Josh Dobbs because I think he was going there for a second. I think he was about to make himself some money next year.
Yeah.
A little bit, nothing crazy. Let's not get crazy, just a
Right.
little
Yeah.
bit. But instead, he got thrown under the bus by Vrabes. Fucking
As you,
had a
I
strip sack go to the end zone
Yep.
by the superior Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And Doug Peterson got Duval County in the playoffs out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have an interesting matchup too. That is probably the game I'm most excited for. Them versus the Chargers next week, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, it's like Titans were in the driver's seat this entire fucking game, and then fucking fourth quarter rolls around, and then that fumble happens, and it was like, well, all right, there ain't no coming back from this one now, is there? So yeah, good on the Jags. They got hot late, cooking, sneaking into the playoffs. I'm excited to see what they can do. Like I said, that matchup against the Chargers is going to be intriguing. See if they can. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Hey, I like the Jags heading in the playoffs. They look
Yeah.
good. Trevor Lawrence looks good. Defense looks good. I don't know if the Chargers want to see them.
Yeah. Rather see some of the other teams in the AFC. Good lord. Some easy matchups there. But anyway, we'll get to that. We're jumping ahead. Both picked the Jaguars. Both got it right. Next one here, we got the Buccaneers at the Falcons. Falcons win. Buccaneers, I think, rested like mostly everybody. I don't really like. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say here?
No, the Buccaneers should not have lost 30-17. Bless you, by the way.
Thanks.
Buccaneers looked okay. Brady still played the whole game, I believe.
So they were up
And,
17. Oh, did he play the whole game? Okay. I'm saying they're up
I don't know if it
17-10
was
at
the whole
half.
game, but they were up long enough. No, Blaine played a little bit. Probably maybe he
And
played a
Kyle
half.
Trask.
Okay, yeah, maybe he played a half, but Bucks still shouldn't have lost. It was kind of like a slugfest. I think it was like 17-13 some point in the third quarter when I saw.
No Mike
Falcons
Evans.
kind of like exploded in the fourth quarter. No Mike Evans?
No Mike Evans.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike Evans.
No
But
Leonard
Brady
Fournette.
finishes under 500 for the first time in his career as a starter.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like my chances with them against the Cowboys next week. I'm gonna just say that. I don't care.
Fair enough. You picked the Buccaneers. I picked the Falcons. I got it right, you didn't. But it was on the sole fact that I thought the Buccaneers were going to rest everybody. So that's why. Patriots at the Bills. Bills pulled out 35-23 thanks to two kickoff return touchdowns by Nyheim Hines. This was a very emotional game for everybody involved. And how the fuck do you pick against Bills in this game? You don't. And they fucking won, and we both picked the Bills. Both got it right. Yeah.
Everybody knew Bills were about to win by bare minimum 2 scores.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Yeah. I mean, Patriots
held their own.
We were going
to have the first 500-point game in NFL history.
Me too. Me too.
I thought this was about to be something ridiculous.
Yeah. It was a lot closer in that first half than I expected. And then, still, 14-point third quarter is what it is.
I was getting slightly nervous
as
Sunday was coming because I was like, it's the Patriots, man. Like, they could sneak up. They could steal a win any Sunday.
Yeah.
We've kind of all been writing them off. But no, as soon as Nyheim Hines took the touchdown back,
it's like,
the Bills are riding high.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to last all game.
Good on the Patriots for holding in there after that, because that game could have easily turned into a 35-3 in first half if against some other team, but well coached Patriots held in there, held their own, and but yeah, there was no stopping that fucking Bildo train coming down the tracks. No shot. Vikings at the Bears. Vikings pulled out 29-13. Nathan Peterman started for the old Bears there. Definitely could not get the job done. But we both picked Vikings, both got it right.
Yeah, not much to discuss here. I don't think the Bears really particularly wanted to win anyway.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting the number 1 pick. What will they do with it? Who knows?
Yeah, there's some crazy talk out there they should get rid of Justin Fields and get the quarterback from Bama, Bryce Young, I believe is his name. And I'm like, what? People are just trying to get views. That's all we got to remember through this time as we're rolling through and the Super Bowl ends and we start getting into this draft stuff. People are just trying to get fucking views. That's all. And they're trying to get, eyes on their show. Because those are some of the stupidest fucking... Why would you do that? There glimpses of athleticism and crazy athleticism, glimpses of some great balls down through the air. All you got to do is maybe add a few weapons to the team. You got no weapons to fucking throw to.
My issue...
And protect them, God.
Exactly. The protection. My issues with his passing alone, I think he has miles to go as a passer. The offensive line has been shit, and he ran for 1,200 yards. So
yeah,
I'm taking that for another year or 2 at least.
Right.
Why would I even think about
let's take another chance on another rookie that you have no idea how he's going to be. What?
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Why don't you...
He hasn't been fucking... What was dude's name from... Arizona, who they drafted Kyler Murray the year after.
Josh Rosen.
Yeah, he hasn't been that bad.
No, not at all.
Simmer down.
Yeah, that talk is absurd. So that's enough Bears talk, though. Ravens at the Bengals. No.
Yo, Baltimore. Shoulders feeling good, baby. Y'all ain't got nobody to play quarterback. It's apparent.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You need me? I'm feeling good, baby.
Yeah, no,
Get me in there. I don't know who Anthony Brown Jr. is. But he threw it straight to Cincinnati about 12 times.
I'd say he did not play great, it seems, with the 19 of 44.
I'm
not sure why the guy was throwing it 44 times. That seems to be, problem number 1 we need to look at there. But no Tyler Huntley, no Lamar Jackson in this game. I don't think any J.K. Dobbins either. He may have played a tad, but I don't think he did at all. Yeah, but Ravens still kind of hold their own. Only 11-point loss to this Bengals team that was kind of playing everybody. So, good at them for holding their own. Defense. Yeah,
that's
right.
But
good Lord, there's no way you can trust this fucking Ravens team. I don't think Lamar's playing in the playoffs, and I heard Huntley didn't practice today being Wednesday either. So it doesn't sound like Lamar didn't practice, and it ain't sounding good that he's gonna fucking play. And Huntley's banged up, but there's feelings that he is going to be 100% by the time the game rolls around.
Huntley fucking stinks. All right,
I know he's not great either. Yeah,
this guy stinks. Okay, how is he the backup quarterback? They're all just Lamar.
That's why. That's
Lamar can throw. That's a thing though. Huntley cannot, and Anthony Brown Jr. cannot.
So they went all in, on this whole, we're gonna be a run first, pound it down your throat, run it with the quarterback, run it with whoever, and so they had to get backups that could play into that role versus dudes that could actually throw the fucking ball. So
I mean, this is just their receiving core isn't great, but they got dudes who make plays. You gotta get the ball to them.
Well, I mean, when you got the Walmart version of Lamar and the Kmart version of Lamar, you ain't gonna be able to throw the ball downfield. All right, let's just be honest.
I think the Ravens are gonna get bounced out real quick.
Yeah.
Lamar probably will not leave. I don't see that happening. Shout out to Joe Mixon for keeping the coin in his glove. That was cool as shit.
That was funny.
That was funny.
We both picked Bengals in this one. Both got it right. I don't want to harp too much more on this game because these two teams play each other fucking this upcoming week. So we'll talk about it then. Texans at the Colts. Jesus Christ, Colts fucking stink. How do you blow this? How the fuck do you blow this?
Shout out Lovie Smith.
Why the fuck did they fire that man? What did you want him to do?
That's why he said, I'm putting Dougie Mills back in. We're going for 2 at the end of the fucking game.
Yeah.
We're winning the ball. Fuck y'all. He said, fuck y'all.
We both
want to fire me.
We both picked Texans in this one. Both got it right. It's absolutely absurd to me that they fired that man after 1 fucking year when he had to inherit an absolute shit show. Like, come on, you didn't give him a chance, dude. You did not even give that man a chance. 3 wins is overachieving for this Texans team. All right, ain't a tie
because they got the 2nd round pick.
Yeah, yeah, but dude, like, come on, man. I hate it. It's stupid. Who are you gonna get in? You can get fucking Jim Harbaugh in there.
That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna call Harbaugh because I don't see Harbaugh going to Arizona. Harbaugh is not gonna mesh well with Kyler Murray. I could tell you that.
I heard
right now
Denver as a potential being thrown around because the owner has deepest pockets and will just let him.
True.
I want this guy. We'll go get him.
I thought they wanted Sean Payton though.
Who knows, dude? There's some you can't believe anything. You just until it happens. That's
it's way too early. Season's not even over yet.
Yep. I don't even want to talk about the Colts either because they fucking stink too.
Fuck this game.
Texans and Colts, they both stink. Yeah, this Jets Dolphins game. I picked the Jets in this one, I believe, and you picked the Dolphins. No, I picked the Dolphins. You picked the Jets. Yeah, flip.
I was trying to manifest this
I was not.
into what needed to happen.
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco couldn't do shit. His own fucking son's wearing Tyreek Hill jerseys to the game, taking pictures with Tyreek Hill. Joe's just standing there like this. Where's your fight, Joe?
Yeah.
What are we doing, Joe?
Going up against Skylar Thompson here, who is probably going to fucking start next week, too.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to that.
Teddy might start next week. Teddy will probably start next week.
Either way, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Dolphins, same situation as the fucking Ravens here. Like,
right. Doing? This fucking game was the most boring game, I think, of the entire fucking season. Because what made it even worse is that people were watching because there was like playoff implications with this game. And so it's like, oh my God.
I had to watch 6-6 for fucking an hour, just like thinking maybe I had hope.
Yeah.
Just for when the game finally switched over, they were inside the 35 fucking yard line about to kick a fucking field goal.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Jets defense. They're beasts.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
Even with fucking whoever McHowerson back there playing quarterback for the Dolphins, they have weapons everywhere and can move the fucking ball. And the Jets stifled them and held them to 9 points. I don't know. I think did the Jets take a safety at some point?
It was that it was the final play where they were tossing it, and then it went out, and they got the safety.
They tossed it all the fucking way. I was like, hey, this is bold strategy, guys.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's got to make a play. Somebody's got to make a play.
It works out for them.
Yeah. They threw it back to Flacco, and he it's so funny watching everybody else throw the ball, and then they threw it back to Flacco, and he zipped one to somebody. It's like, oh yeah, that's clearly the dude that plays quarterback and has been playing quarterback.
That's the quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good one. We'll move on to the next one here. Panthers at the Saints. I picked the Panthers. You picked the Saints.
This game was horrible.
Yeah, this game was another shit show.
Both of these teams are
bad. They got some building to do.
I have more optimism for actually both these teams. I think the Panthers had a winning record after Matt Rule got fired.
That's true.
And Dennis Allen, his offense showed some strides, honestly, with Andy Dalton. So, if they're able to draft a quarterback, and I'm not even mad if Dalton starts there next year and they have a rookie to build around. Maybe they bring in Lamar Jackson. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that whole situation. I don't know. That's an interesting one to monitor there.
Jameis is still there, but what are we gonna do?
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a reason Andy Dalton's starting, right? I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that one. They'll be picking kind of high, so I doubt they'll get a quarterback. This whole draft, I mean, I guess I don't keep up with college football as much, but there doesn't seem to be that many star players that I'm hearing about other than the quarterbacks that are there, like Bryce Young and fucking C.J. Stroud, and there's like one linebacker from there's a linebacker from Alabama, and then there's like a D lineman from Georgia. But outside of those people, I have no idea who the fuck is good and who's not, and who can So I don't think the Saints are going to get anything to help their quarterback situation, but they can build around or get some other weapons. Yeah, there you go. That too. Raiders making a push for him. I heard.
I've heard that as well.
Next one here, we got the Browns at the Steelers. Steelers ended up pulling out 28-14, but missed out on the playoffs because of the results of that last game there.
Yeah.
We both picked Steelers.
Every time we need help with the Jets, I believe this is the second or third time in recent memory we've actually needed the Jets' help, and they have fucked us. Yeah. So I'm not surprised.
Hey.
Rich Eisen warned us like a week in advance. He was like, I just want to warn the Steelers fans who were putting all their faith in Joe Flacco the last time they needed help from the Jets. They did not get it.
Hey.
That's a Jets fan telling us, hey, watch out, man. Disappointment's on the horizon. So I knew.
Yeah. You don't want to rely on the Jets. You win some more games. Seal your own fate, you know?
The worst part of this game, honestly, is Matt Canada's probably not getting fired, huh?
Dude, he fucking better. That's the only thing. Like if he doesn't.
The offense, I feel like, did too well. Like, obviously, we did shit the last two games. We scored 13 fucking points and we won at the end of the game. But, like, I feel like Kenny looked too well. Like, I feel like we're not going to do it, and it's terrifying me.
If they don't do it, here comes another 9-8 season. There you go.
I don't know about that.
I do.
I don't know about that.
Do.
I feel like we have enough talent to overcome his at least 11 and 6 season.
Nope. I don't need to be. I don't need another year of seeing the defense. Oh yeah, it's going right there. It's going right there. Ball's going right there. Oh yeah, see, look, one right there. See, told you, fuck, it's going right there.
Now,
and then 7 jet sweeps a game. Don't need any of that going on. All right.
I will say the last 3 games, it's been better, but.
Yeah, those 13 points against the Raiders were great. That was a great game to watch. That was good.
I mean, by better, I mean we've come out first drive of the game, gone down, got points.
Fair enough.
End of the game, gone down, got points. Yeah. That's what by better I mean.
This is what you're going to be saying next year when they keep him on the team and be like, oh, it did get better those final couple games. So
shut up, Matt. I hope he gets fucking fired. I think the guy stinks.
Me too. Whoa. What are you doing over there?
All I got to hear now for the next fucking 6 months is Mike Tomlin's still not a losing record. Yeah, we all know that.
Oh, yeah.
We knew that was going to happen. We were all 2-6, and we knew that was going to happen. Okay.
That's true. It's very true. Can't argue with you there. Next one here, we got the Chargers at the Broncos. Broncos pulled out 31-28. What the fuck is Brandon Staley doing? Why are we playing our starters in a game that does not matter?
He owes somebody money or something.
Dude, I don't
know what's
going on with that dude.
That dude just coaches by like this. He just spins around in his chair like, Magic game, will I play my starters?
Yeah. Especially this.
It is certain.
This team has been banged up all fucking year. That's why they're 10-7 and barely squeaked in the playoffs.
Like there's like Chris Long defended it. He said there's absolutely nothing wrong with them playing their starters because they've been banged up all year and they want to kind of get the rhythm of being together. In my opinion, you've been banged up all year. Rest who you can.
Make sure everybody's healthy for the game that matters.
Like in particular, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
make sure they're all right.
Right.
But all right, at least they seemingly dodged non-serious injuries with fucking
Mike Williams,
Bosa, and Mike Williams.
Yeah, for real. I'm with you there. They're lucky, or Staley's lucky, because he would probably be out of a fucking job if that's
occurred. A torn ACL on Bosa or Williams.
Yeah,
gone.
Yep. Anywho, Broncos stink. I don't care if they win this game; they stink.
No, yeah. We'll wait till next year to ride.
Yeah, we both picked the Chargers, and that one both got it wrong. Giants at the Eagles. Eagles win and get the number 1 seed. And they did just that. I think they're kind of cruising into this game.
Jalen Hurts is in there. Everything just seems.
Yeah, everything's better. I mean, he had no touchdowns, had a pick. Is what it is. But
they can that little read option, when he can pull it and drop back 5 steps and throw a touchdown, or pull it and run up the middle, or hand it off to Miles. That terrifies people.
Lethal.
I'm seeing DNs and linebackers coming off the edge fucking frozen, because he's like.
Yeah, it's because
it's like he's got a gun. Like they don't know what 7 different things can come.
they got weapons, and he made so many good strides this year. With his arm. So it's just like, God, you gotta fucking respect him. What the fuck is going on here on this next game here? Is he his link?
Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
The fuck is
This
going
game
on
stunk.
There? Yeah.
Other than the fucking living in the Hall of Fame for fucking JJ Watt. And then they took him out, and then he didn't even fucking play the next play. That was like the cue. Like, he was standing there, they started playing that. And then I guess he realized, like, oh, I guess I got to get the fuck off the field. He just walks off. Shout out to JJ Watt.
For real.
Shout out to Blah.
They're Blah. Not even in here. That's my thing. Sorry, I thought my
Niners
dog
roll into the playoffs.
Yeah, Niners are good. Niners are really great. I
really like the Niners.
Niners aren't good. They're great. And we talk about it like 4 weeks in a row here, but I'm going to mention it again. They just make Brock Purdy do what he needs to do. He needs to throw an accurate ball to the right read, and he does just that. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's all I need done. And just pound the fucking ball down down their face, control time, possession, and then fucking absolutely maul them on defense. Like, it is like, if you wanted to mold something, this is what you would mold. Like, this is what you want. And they're gonna be fucking scary. They're gonna be fucking scary. There was we can talk about it. We'll talk about it coming up. Rams at the Seahawks. Seahawks win, get into the playoffs. Since the Lions beat the Packers. So Geno Smith in the playoffs. Rams stink. Had to go to overtime with them though to get the win.
Rams stink. Apparently, Sean McVay has told people inside the Rams organization that he plans on potentially taking the NFL commentary job, media job. That guy stinks. This organization stinks.
Yeah.
You
they did what they wanted to do, though.
But you're probably but they're probably gonna stink for the next fucking 20 years. So,
hey, that's a risk you take.
You're gonna be the modern day fucking Detroit Lions, and we're all gonna trace it back to fuck them picks.
Yep. Listen, they traded all their picks. They got star talent in there in LA. They fucking built that $7 billion stadium. That fucking rain comes through, and then they won a Super Bowl, and they're done. That's all they need to do.
In it.
Yep. Yeah.
They built a fucking
colander
strainer.
Yeah.
They designed the top of their stadium like a strainer that you can make egg noodles and shit in. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. They did exactly what they did, or what they wanted to do. I mean, hey, there you go. Won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey.
Don't see any other teams win a Super Bowl. Yeah.
You won 5 games this year. Congratulations.
Yep. Hey, do what you gotta do. Next one, we both picked Seahawks, both got it right. Next one, Cowboys at Commanders. How the fuck did the Cowboys drop this game to fucking Sam Howell?
I'm gonna say, who the fuck is Sam Howell?
He's a rookie quarterback from North Carolina.
Well, first of all, I picked the Cowboys because I thought Carl was playing.
I also picked the Cowboys because I didn't care if it was Sam Howell or Carl. I didn't think they were gonna fucking beat the Cowboys. Who were playing for something.
Had I known Carl wouldn't even have seen the field, that changes things for me. Because I just don't like Carl and the way that man can negatively impact the football team. Commanders got a good defense. I feel like 8-1. They had a better year than they could have. I still think Ron Rivera should be fired for the way he handled the quarterback situation all season.
Yep.
Carson Wentz should be traded or released. Taylor Heineke should be the starter at the beginning of next year.
Yep.
And then maybe groom Sam Howell.
Yep, I think so.
Whatever you want to do. Don't groom him Dan Snyder style. Let's get past all that fucking disgusting shit.
Jesus.
And maybe you won't be 8-1 and looking at the outside of the playoffs. And then at the end of week 17, when a reporter goes, "Do you guys know that you probably are eliminated from the playoffs?" Ron Rivera, the fucking head coach, doesn't go, "Are we really eliminated?"
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Fucking team stinks.
Hard to take him seriously. Hard to take his team seriously. You got poop pipes bursting. You got fucking your head coach doesn't even know if you're playing for playoffs or not. And you got what are you gonna do? But then you beat the fucking Cowboys by 20. So what does that say? I don't know.
I was on Ron's riverboat. I was on there. I was on Team Rivera, and he fucking botched the whole fucking.
Yeah, I guess stinks.
Mm-mm. You win all your games with Taylor Heineke, and then you pull him because he had a couple bad games.
Yeah, right. Final game here to wrap up Week 18. Lions at the Packers. We both picked Packers. Both got it wrong. Aaron Rodgers missed the fuck playoffs here, which could be his final game ever of his career. Potentially. Very well could be.
I don't see him playing anywhere else.
It's hard. Last year, it kind of seemed like it. You know, like I could see it. This year, it seems complete opposite. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't see him going anywhere, and
This seemed like Packers game on the line at
didn't get
Lambeau,
it done.
Lions
Yeah,
win. This seems like a ushering in of a new era
I
here,
think so too.
where the Lions might be something.
Yeah, yeah. Lions are 100% something. I think. I got the culture right over there. I think you just tie a few things up, you know, earlier in the season, and they're in the playoffs here. But yeah, I have good faith that the Lions next year will be a problem for
Jared
some
Goff
teams.
took strides. They have weapons.
Yeah,
Their offense is disgusting.
yeah. What's his
Their
face?
defense
Jameson
had some secondary.
Jameson Williams, I think, the receiver from
Yeah.
Alabama. Like he didn't even play for like 3/4 of the season because he was hurt.
Instant impact.
Yeah.
Instant impact.
So-
and then St. Brown is a
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
all-pro caliber receiver already.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really like the Lions. Aaron Rodgers, I hope he doesn't retire. I feel
Me
like
too.
he has a little bit left. And he's just in a bad situation, kind of like Big Ben in his last year.
Packers play the Steelers at home next season, so I would like to see that. If
They do.
Packers play the Steelers at the Steelers. That's what I meant to say.
I
would like to
if
see
he
that.
does play, I don't see it. You know what? I don't see him leaving. If he does
No,
play, it'll
that's
probably be
yeah.
for Green Bay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. But they're in this tough spot because I got Jordan Love back there. They don't know what they have in him, but it's like 5th-year option here.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to do something with him. So like, I don't know. Does the organization just put a line in the sand and they're like, all right, we're going with him? Like
Maybe.
it seems far fetched, but maybe I don't
I
know.
think they're
Like,
gonna
do you
leave
just
it up
turn the
there.
tide here and you're just like, we're tired of this. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Here, we'll make a decision for you. We're done. We're going with Jordan for a year. I don't know. Seems strange that would occur, but I don't know. Strange things have happened.
I haven't watched as many Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays. It just seemed like last year he could go for another 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
This year it's like he might come back for another one.
Yeah, it was that Devontae.
Like that's
hit,
just the sense I'm getting from him.
You lose your main guy. You know, now you got
It just seems like it hasn't been fun for him this year, and I could see why.
Doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild, which fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
you're how many years in your career? 16, 17, something like that. You know, you don't really. It's hard, especially Hall of Fame caliber quarterback. You don't really want to be at this point in your career. Like, I don't want to fucking be in a fucking rebuild with these rookie receivers and this, you know, all this stuff. I need my guy. Need my guy with me that I can rely on. And then, you know, you got your old ass guy Randall Cobb in there, but he ain't who he used to be. So
probably last game they played together.
Yeah, I think that's that for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That'll be an interesting storyline for the offseason, see how the Packers situation plays out.
Oh, of course, like it has been for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's very true. Very
In the
true.
offseason.
Time to unveil the new graphic for the playoffs. Go live. Here it is.
Oh, that's juicy.
Oh yeah. So pretty much very similar, but bracket style. And then once we get to the Super Bowl, I have the 2 teams for the Super Bowl on the top and the bottom of the trophy, of course. But I will be making another graphic once we hit the Super Bowl that is more detailed and more. Holy shit, my chair! That's scary. It is. It's a little bit better, but I had to throw them in there anyway. Week 18, I went 13-3, which brings my regular season record to 172, 97-2. I believe that was like a 63%. 63 or 66% winning percentage there, which is pretty damn good. You went 9-7 last week, which brought your regular season record to 162, 107-2, which that is still an above 60% winning percentage. I forget the number off the top of my head, but so both of us above 60% on the year predicting the games. Now we're doing the postseason. All right, these are the games that matter. All right, it's just shit to matter.
Year picks wise.
Yeah, so another phenomenal. Yeah,
those Drew Brees numbers, by the way.
Yeah, that's really good.
We got Drew Brees type accuracy. We can put these fucking picks.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Yeah, there's nothing to sneeze at there. You know, those are some good numbers that are up there on that board. And we will obviously track the postseason as we go through, and then have an overall record at the end of the season that we went. Anyway, let's get into Super Wild Card Weekend. We're going to start on the left side. We'll go down the AFC side, and then we'll hop over to the NFC side and go down that one. So first game here I have on the list, we have the Chargers, who are the 5 seed, at the Jaguars, who are the 4 seed. The spread is 2.5, with the Chargers being favored by that. 47.5 is the total points. As I mentioned earlier, this is a game I'm probably most intrigued at in the playoffs, just because these are two younger teams that are, making their first, with the group that they have now, making their first entry into the playoffs here. I'm excited. This is a nice quarterback battle that we could see for years to come here if the dudes continue to develop and their teams continue to develop around them. What are you thinking in this one?
I think this could be a really good game.
Yeah,
could be a really good game.
I agree.
Matchup wise, I think the Chargers have a lot that the Jags defense will have to deal with.
Yep.
And I think the Chargers defense matches up fairly well with the Jags offense. But when I boil it down to coaching, do I like Doug Peterson and his boys, or do I like Brandon Staley and his merry band of misfits? Who's been hotter at the tail end of the season? You could argue these two teams have kind of gotten the same level of heat coming off of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to go with the Jags, though.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Not mad at it. Go with the Jags at home.
I feel slightly obligated to pick the Chargers because they were my Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the season here.
You disowned them twice, though.
Yes, I did. I very much did. Not full bandwagon back on yet. For sure, because they will likely be playing the Chiefs, which they gave them a run week 1, but Chiefs are kind of, there's levels to the game here, and Chiefs are here. Yeah. Chargers here. So, anywho, let's not look forward to the following week. Let's focus on this matchup we have here now. So, Chargers defense biggest weakness is the run game. So that worries me because Jaguars got ETN back there. They can run the ball a little bit. But I like what the Chargers are doing on offense. Healthy on defense, healthy on offense. That's scary because this team is real good. I think Justin Herbert is ready for the moment, but I also believe that Trevor Lawrence is as well, because he's been here how many times in his fucking life, and these championship games, one win game, playoff type atmospheres.
Games that matter, yeah.
Yeah. But when I compare these two, the coaching was a very good thing you brought up there. And if it was solely on coaching, I would definitely be going with the Jaguars 100%. But I really do like this Chargers team a lot. I like that they're all healthy now. I like that Bosa's a fucking game wrecker. So having him back is huge. Plus you got Khalil Mack on the other side. Like, what are we doing? I'm going to go Chargers here in this one.
Not mad at it.
Yeah.
Not mad.
Yeah, this
Austin Eckler does everything on a football field.
Yeah, right, dude. Not I didn't even mention him. Yeah, just scores a touchdown or two every single fucking game.
Oh yeah, in different ways. Catch one, run one, throw one, fucking get on defense and pick one. Yeah, the dude's just an all-around football player.
Yeah, I just don't know what game. Like, looking at the whole slate here, this game seems like the most fun to watch. It seems like it's gonna be the most fun to watch.
Yeah, there's like injuries affecting some of the other ones.
That's the unfortunate part.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the Cowboys-Bucks one, I don't know how to read the Cowboys right now. So there's just this one jumps off the board to me as two teams that are both equally hot coming into the playoffs.
And young too. They're kind of in similar stages, Yeah. So it makes it very intriguing. Anyway, enough on that game. Let's go to the next one here in the AFC. We got the Ravens, the 6 seed, at the Bengals, the 3 seed. Bengals 8.5-point favorites at home. 40.5 is total points there. We kind of touched on a little bit earlier. Don't know if Lamar does he's trending towards not playing from what I saw today. Think Huntley will play. And then if he doesn't, obviously you got Anthony Brown Jr. or whatever, who did not look good last week. What is interesting to me about this game is that these two teams just played each other last week. So given the injury side of things here, I have to go Bengals, and giving the Bengals another week to prepare for the Ravens, kind of tune some things in a little bit, fix those mistakes that they made with the Ravens injuries and stuff like that. Even if they try to tune some stuff, I don't see them beating this Bengals team without Lamar Jackson back there. I can't do it. Going Bengals.
I won't take as long as the time. Because even with Lamar Jackson, I don't see the Bengals losing this game. I
Fair
feel
enough.
like the Bengals are kind of rolling. They've been rolling. I feel like some of the heat's kind of come off of them, but that's only I feel like due
Doo
to the
doo.
Hamlin situation. Due to the Hamlin situation that happened
Yeah.
on Monday Night Football, that they kind of like hit a screechy ball there. The Ravens defensively, I really like what they do. That's
Yep.
every year.
Yeah.
But offensively, I just
Dude,
cannot
so
get
boring.
behind them. I mean, this was the team that was in the Super Bowl last year for the AFC, and I'm
Yep.
supposed to believe that this Ravens team can beat them even if Lamar Jackson comes in,
Yep.
who has still not practiced yet to this point in the week
Yep.
and hasn't played in the last 4 or 5 games.
I think it's like 6.
I don't like the Ravens in any scenario here. Give me the Bengals.
Yep. We'll move on to the next one here. Dolphins at the Bills. Bills 13.5-point favorites. Tua is out. Tua's officially out. Teddy may be in there. If Teddy's not in there, then it is obviously Skylar Thompson again. Bills are on a heater. They're at home. Give me the Bills.
This is another one.
Yeah.
It's like this would be a better
Very
game
disappointing.
maybe if Tua was playing,
Yep.
but again, even if Tua was playing, I don't see the Bills losing right now.
Yep.
Not to these guys.
Nope.
Dolphins of midseason maybe.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins fell off a little bit hard and
Twice.
they had to scrum the Jets
Yeah.
to the fucking tail end of the game to even get here. So give me the Bills
Yep.
to walk into the next round.
Yeah. So if our picks are correct, next week we would have
Probably play the Bengals next round.
Yeah, we would have either we'd either have Chiefs against Jaguars or Chargers, and then we would have Bengals at the Bills, which would be in some interesting matchups there. So just a little look forward there. Let's go down the NFC side here. First game I have on my list here is the Cowboys, the 5 seed at the Buccaneers, the 4 seed. Cowboys 2.5-point favorites on the road. 45.5 is the total points. Tom Brady at home in the playoffs versus the Cowboys, who fucking choked in the playoffs last year and who just lost to the fucking Sam Howell led Commanders by 20. What are you thinking here? I'm kind of with you in this one. I don't know what way to lean here.
Cowboys have gotten away with they seem to be really good at all season, which is running the ball with their 2-headed monster and Pollard and Zeke, and then throwing the ball based off of that. They've turned the ball over too much. They look shaky, just like the Cowboys seem to always do for the last 20 years as we get closer to the playoffs.
Yep.
And the Bucs have looked like shit a good portion of the year, but I'm not picking against Tom Brady at home in the playoffs. Still not doing it. They've still won a few games this year where it's been okay, so the Bucs won't die easy. They're not going to go easy.
Yeah.
Give me Tom Brady at home. I'm going to ride with Tom until the wheels fall off.
Fair enough. Not mad at it by any means. I think I'm going to go Cowboys here. I hope in the hope that loss last week was a giant wake up call. Listen, dude, we need to tighten shit up. I hope that defense gets back to the caliber it's been all season, because it did not look good last week. And then I kind of trust Dak to play a smart game here, and I kind of hope that they found success when they ran the ball. So I hope they keep that kind of rolling there. And I think if they stick to that game plan there, and the defense will keep them in this game, and I think the defense will be the big deciding factor in this game that'll pull the game out for the Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Not mad at it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Monday night on that one too, which is why are we Monday night games in the playoffs? That's interesting, but
that's weird.
Very weird. I don't get it, but hey, money. I guess money makes the world go round. Giants 6 seed at the Vikings 3 seed. Vikings 3-point favorites. 48.5 total points. Vikings have they were 12. They were 12-0 or something in 1-point games or something crazy like that, 8-0 or something. Yeah.
They won. They were 11 or 12-0 1-score games.
Yeah. So they've snuck away with some. I don't. Go ahead. You go on this one. I'm not sure. I gotta think more.
Vikings on paper jump out to me as the winners, but I like Daboll and the Giants.
Yeah, he's got the boys
humming.
Arrested
Saquon.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes had a good year.
I'm
picking the Giants. This is going to be my upset of Wild Card Weekend. I'm picking the Giants to go into Minnesota and upset Kirko and the Vikings.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm rolling with you here. think we're gonna roll with you. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with you. It's just, it's hard to trust the Vikings, dude. Like they squeak out those one-score
It's hard
games.
to trust them now.
Yeah, it's like
hard to believe I'm not picking the team that came back from 33-0.
Right, fair enough. Yeah,
But I like the energy around the Giants right now.
me too.
Like football, it don't matter what the fuck you did yesterday. What are you gonna do tomorrow? What are you gonna do today?
Yeah.
We're gonna do when it matters. I like the energy around the Giants.
Yep. Yeah, and the Vikings defense gives up points, and Daniel Jones has looked good all season, running the ball, even throwing the ball as well. And the Giants defense has been I think it's been pretty good.
Opportunistic.
Yeah. Kirk's known to give you a couple.
Kirk will give you opportunities.
Yeah, so yeah, I can't trust the Vikings name, unfortunately. I cannot trust them. Like, there's a lot of hype around them. Yeah, they had good record and all that stuff, but dude, when that stat of the one-score games, it's like, fuck, man.
I think they have like a 5-point score differential, like for the whole year.
Yeah, dude, I don't like it. Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants. I can't. Seems weird looking at the seeding, but nah, give me the Giants.
Two upsets.
Yeah, had to go for it.
Same upset. I like it.
Last one here, wild card, super wild card weekend. Got the Seahawks 7 seed at the 49ers, the 2 seed. 49ers are 9.5 point favorites against the Seahawks team. 42.5 is the total points. I'm going 49ers. Sorry Seahawks. It was a good story all season, but dude, you're running into a fucking buzzsaw, man. And
Geno.
Yeah.
Give Geno a 3-year deal. Build on it going forward, because that man throws the most beautiful post route I've ever seen. Those posts, I'm dead serious. The Tyler Lockett, every time.
Yeah.
There could be like 3 hands right here, and it's right here every time for Tyler Lockett. It's beautiful. It's funny. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous to watch. I hope they compete. I hope this is a really good game. I think it will be a good game, but the Niners just got so much.
So good.
If anything, their worst, or I should say the Seahawks' best bet is that Brock Purdy just looks completely like a rookie, which he hasn't yet.
Yeah, right.
Sails a few balls and lets the moment get to him, but he has not yet.
Nope.
So I don't think that'll happen at home on Super Wildcard Weekend. I think he'll be juiced up. Yeah. Yep. Throw 4 tutties. I like the Niners. Give me the Niners.
Yep. Rolling with you there. So our picks are true. The next week would have the Eagles at the Giants, or the Giants at the Eagles, technically. And then the Cowboys or the Buccaneers playing the 49ers, which yeah, interesting matchups there. So that wraps up our picks for Super Wild Card Weekend. We're finally in the playoffs, baby. We're finally in the playoffs.
It's always that thing. We're like, they're gonna get the playoffs, and then there's always, like, it would have been us too. Like, have we gotten in? Like, it's like, and we play the Chiefs. It's like,
right.
Like last year when we got in the playoffs,
yeah,
and we had a good game going against the Chiefs for about a quarter.
Yeah,
and then it was over.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, we're playing the Bills. Oh, okay, good. Yeah,
and it's over. Yeah. But we're in the tournament.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Sorry for the teams that didn't make it. Sucks to be you, I guess. But hey, do better next year. Yeah.
Yep, see y'all next year.
Be free agents.
We ain't talk about y'all again.
Yep, yeah, they'll be free agents. There'll be people to pick up in the draft. And yeah,
do better.
Try to do better. Pick up your coaches if you fired them. Pick up some new coaches if you fired them. Yeah.
Fire Matt Canada. Fire your Matt Canadas.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a given. Fire your Matt Canadas. Hey, if the Jets OC's getting fired, Matt Canada should be fired. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Right. I think they're trying. Like, they're gonna try for Zach Wilson. I think one more year.
Oh my God. Yeah. I guess.
I don't think they should. And maybe if like A-Rod or Lamar becomes available.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things because they're not going to be able to get somebody in the draft that's going to be like, okay, yeah, this is better. Yeah, it's going to have to be a free agent guy coming in. So maybe if they can pull one of those guys, and yeah, maybe Aaron pulls the old Brett Favre and goes to the Jets. There you go.
Yeah, I don't think he'd do that just for the sake of not wanting to do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but
Aaron went anywhere. I feel like. Actually, I don't know where Aaron would go.
I don't know now. Yeah,
I would say Vegas, but I don't think Vegas would want him as much as they would want Tom.
Right, I think so as well.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels. I don't know.
I don't either. It'll be interesting to see how shit plays out in the offseason, but right now we're focused on the playoffs. We're focused on who's gonna win that Lombardi Championship. So
Lombardi Championship. Only one team hoists it every year.
2 teams will compete for it. Only one team will hoist it. So, anyway, Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, because we only got a couple more weeks left of this thing.
We got 5 more after this, I believe.
Thanks.
That promotional jargon, like Matthew said, like, subscribe, hit all that, do that, all that, beautiful shit.
Hell yeah.
And we will see y'all next week for the divisional round review or preview as we review Super Wild Card Weekend. Are there any games on Nickelodeon this week?
Not that I know of at this time.
No? Is that the Monday night game? Was that supposed to be the Nickelodeon game?
I don't know. Check your local listings.
Point, a Super Wild Card Weekend. Was we were going to have a slime time game or whatever?
Check your local listings for games on Nickelodeon so you can see Patrick Starr do play-by-play commentary.
That's not what he meant to cook. All right.
Yeah.
Good week, y'all.
We'll see you next week. Have a good one.